Hello students. So as we have discussed about the mixture, and today we will discuss about the properties of the mixture. So before going further, this is general overview of the mixture which we have studied so far. So what is mixture? So mixing of two or more elements or compound which are not chemically combined together are considered to be as mixture. They are considered to be as mixture. For example, say we have a very good example of salt plus water. As we know that they will form salt solution. They will form salt solution. We have seen that salt and water never react with each other. Salt and water never react with each other. That's why they are not chemically combined together. That is the main highlight of the mixture. Apart from this, mixture on the basis of composition can be divided into two parts: homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. As we have discussed about the properties of the homogeneous mixture and the heterogeneous mixture, but the main highlight is the homogeneous mixture have the same composition throughout and the heterogeneous mixture have not same composition throughout. Means they have different composition throughout. So these are the highlights of the mixture, and today we will discuss about the properties of the mixture. Properties of the mixture. Okay. So here is the first important property of the mixture is mixture can be separated into its constituents by physical process. So here are some physical process like filtration, evaporation, sublimation, distillation, solvents and magnets. So these are the very important physical process by which we can separate the mixture constituents. So these separation methods are like filtration, evaporation, sublimation, distillation, solvent and magnetic separation. The very important physical process by which we can separate the mixture constituents like salt plus water, it will form salt solution. It will form salt solution, and we want to separate it. These are the constituents. So this is the first constituents and this is the second constituents. So we have already made a solution that is called a salt solution, and we want to separate it. हम इसे separate करना चाह रहे हैं in salt and water. So these are some physical processes by which we can easily separate it like this. So what we can do the evaporation on this. Evaporation से होगा क्या? What will happen? Say this is salt solution in which salt particles are mixed with water. So when we allow it to evaporate, so water is getting evaporate, and what is left behind? The salt particles. So we will see the salt particles left behind. So this is the salts. So as we can see, the water and salt can be separated by the simple physical process. So one more important example. So take an example of the mixture of iron and sulfur. So these are the mixture of iron and sulfur in any composition. इनमें आयरन का और सल्फर का कोई भी आप अमाउंट ले सकते हैं. दैट इज नॉट फिक्स कि आयरन का इतना होना चाहिए और सल्फर का इतना होना चाहिए. एंड वी हैव टू सेपरेट इट आउट. हमें इसको फिर से इसके कंपोनेंट्स के अंदर सेपरेट करना है. So which property we will use, which physical property we will use to separate out? So first of all, we have to separate it, say, with the help of iron. So we will choose the property of iron which is differentiated from the sulfur. Like we know the magnet. Iron is getting attracted by the magnet, but sulfur will not attract the magnet. Fine, magnet के द्वारा सल्फर जो है वो बिल्कुल भी अट्रैक्ट नहीं होता है. So what we will gonna do, we will just put a magnet into the mixture. हम इस मिक्सचर के अंदर एक मैग्नेट को डालेंगे. So this is magnet. What will happen? All the iron fillings getting attracted by the magnets and attach with the magnet. So what will happen? Say this is the piece of the magnet and all the iron fillings will attach with it. What about the sulfur? Sulfur will left behind. Sulfur will left behind because sulfur will not attracted towards the magnet. Only iron show the magnetic property. So this is one of the physical property by which we can separate the constituents of the mixtures. So now we will discuss the another method of separate these mixture with the help of sulfur. Alternatively, we can also separate this mixture by choosing the proper solvent. So what will happen? Say this is the mixture of iron and sulfur, the same mixture. We add a solvent that is called the carbon disulfide. Carbon disulfide. What will happen? Sulfur get easily dissolved with this carbon disulfide, but what will happen to the iron? Iron fillings will just remain as it is. So this is the solution now. So what is happening? That iron filling just settle down like this because iron filling will not dissolve with this carbon sulfide solution, but sulfur get easily dissolved with it. So this is carbon disulfide plus sulfur. So this is a solution of carbon disulfide and sulfur, but iron filling just left behind. So now what we gonna do? We just filter it. So when we filter it, what will happen? That residue left behind, that is of iron, and then we evaporate it and we will get sulfur. No doubt it is a lengthy method, but we can also choose sulfur as a carrier for the separation for that components, iron and sulfur. Clear? So we will discuss it in detail later on in the separation techniques, but this is the method by which we can separate the mixture by the property of A component or the property of B component. Say iron is easily getting attracted towards the magnet, so we can choose magnetic method, and also we can choose the selection of the proper solvent. So the another property of the mixture is, mixture shows the properties of all the constituents. मिक्सचर के अंदर जितने भी कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं, आफ्टर द मिक्सिंग वो सभी की प्रॉपर्टीज उस दौरान भी शो करता है. फॉर एग्जांपल, as we have discussed the example of iron and sulfur. So this was the mixture which we have discussed earlier in the last property. This is the mixture. So after the mixing, जब ये mix हो जाएगा, again it will show the property of iron and again it will show the property of sulfur after and before mixing. मतलब मिक्सचर बनने के बाद भी ये दोनों के दोनों कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट्स की प्रॉपर्टी एज इट इज शो करेगा. फॉर एग्जांपल, व्हेन वी say this is a mixture of iron and sulfur, so when we treat it with the dilute sulfuric acid, we know that iron easily react with dilute sulfuric acid and will प्रोड्यूस हाइड्रोजन गैस। यहां पर आयरन जो है वो H2SO4 के साथ रिएक्ट करके हाइड्रोजन गैस प्रोड्यूस करता है, बट सल्फर इसके साथ रिएक्ट नहीं करेगा। बट इन अनदर केस, as we have discussed with the solvent method, when we just add carbon disulfide, a solvent, so what will happen? The sulfur and carbon disulfide will form a solution, because sulfur easily get dissolved into the carbon disulfide solution, but not iron. Iron will be left behind. So वहां पर इस पर्टिकुलर केस पर आपने देखा कि सल्फर जो है वो इसके साथ रिएक्ट हो रहा है, आई मीन डिसोल्व हो रहा है, बट आयरन जो है इसके साथ कोई भी रिएक्शन नहीं शो कर रहा, कोई भी इंटरेक्शन शो नहीं कर रहा। बट व्हाट इज हैपनिंग विद दिस, यहां पर यदि हम इस मिक्सचर को सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड के साथ रिएक्ट करवा रहे हैं तो आयरन इसके साथ रिएक्ट कर रहा है, बट सल्फर इसके साथ रिएक्ट नहीं कर रहा। सो दिस इज द रीजन दैट आफ्टर द मिक्सिंग, ऐसा नहीं है कि वो केमिकली मिक्स हो रहे हैं, उनका मिक्सिंग सिंपल है, तो आफ्टर द मिक्सिंग वो उसके साथ की प्रॉपर्टी भी शो करता रहेगा। इसको बहुत इजीली एग्जांपल से यदि समझना चाहें तो वी कैन से, ये केमिकल एग्जांपल हुआ, इजीली एग्जांपल से यदि हम इसको समझना चाहें तो वी कैन से वी हैव ए मिक्सचर ऑफ सॉल्ट प्लस शुगर। So after the mixing salt and sugar, what will happen? On the basis of taste, we can say salt again in the mixture will give you the salty taste, आपको salty taste दे रहा है, and sugar will give the sweet taste. तो after the mixing ऐसा नहीं है कि ये दोनों अपना टेस्ट खत्म कर देंगे, again they will remain with the taste in the mixture as well. मिक्सचर के अंदर भी इनका वैसे ही टेस्ट रहेगा, salt have the salty and the sugar has the sweet taste. तो ये आपको एज इट इज मिलेंगे। सो ऐसा नहीं है कि मिक्सचर बनने के बाद जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट्स हैं वो अपनी प्रॉपर्टीज को लूज कर देते हैं, दे विल जस्ट गेट स्टिक विद द प्रॉपर्टीज, वो अपनी प्रॉपर्टीज के साथ एज इट इज स्टिक रहते हैं, चाहे वो टेस्ट की प्रॉपर्टी हो चाहे वो केमिकल रिएक्शन की प्रॉपर्टीज हो। ओके, एंड द थर्ड प्रॉपर्टी इज एनर्जी। In the formation of mixture, energy in the form of heat and light is usually neither given out or not absorbed in the preparation of the mixture. Usually what happen in a chemical reaction, it is always that either energy will absorb or energy will be loose if it is a chemical reaction. But it is not a chemical reaction. Formation of the mixture एक chemical reaction नहीं है. It is a physical phenomena. It is a physical change, we can say. So due to this reason, physical change के अंदर कभी भी ऐसा नहीं होता कि energy जो है वो या तो lose हो या energy gain हो in the form of heat and light, we can say. ठीक है? So ऐसा फिजिकल चेंज के अंदर नहीं होता, लाइक इन अ मिक्सचर। से फॉर एग्जांपल लाइक वी हैव ए मिक्सचर ऑफ सॉल्ट प्लस sugar. So can you imagine that when we mix salt and sugar with each other, so the energy in the form of heat and light either utilize or absorb or given out, so that is not happening in the case of mixture. As we discussed about the mixture of say sulfur and iron, the same thing, no energy will be no change in the energy, not it is given out and not it is absorbed. So that is a physical process. That is why in the case of mixture we can say that no change in energy takes place. Okay. And this is the fourth important property of the mixture, that is the composition of the mixture is variable, means it is not fixed actually. You can add any of the component in any proportion by mass. So variable, the constituents can be present in any proportion by mass. For example, say as we have discussed about the iron plus sulfur and we are going to form a mixture. So say 5 gram of iron is mixed with say 10 gram of sulfur, so it will form 15 gram of mixture. So that is also a mixture. If you want to change it, say 10 gram of iron mixed with 20 gram of sulfur, so that will form a 30 gram of mixture, so that is also a mixture. So it is not mandatory the composition of the mixture. You can add any of the proportion of any of the component. Say if we want to like say this is 30 gram and this is 10 gram, so this is also the 40 gram of mixture. So that is not mandatory. In case of mixture, you will just add a fixed amount of any of the component. So that is not mandatory in case of mixture. So the next property of the mixture is a mixture does not have the fixed melting and boiling point. Because as we know that the mixture does not have the fixed proportion by mass. So depending upon the components कि जो उसमें components हम add कर रहे हैं उनके ऊपर depend करता है कि इसका melting and boiling point क्या होगा. So जैसे जैसे हम उसका proportion change करते जाएंगे इसका melting and boiling point भी change होता रहेगा. For example, say iron plus sulfur does not have, mixture of iron and sulfur does not have fixed boiling point and melting point. Depending upon the composition, हम सल्फर और आयरन की composition के ऊपर यानी proportion के ऊपर कि कितना आयरन ऐड किया गया कितना सल्फर ऐड किया गया उसके ऊपर इसको डिपेंड किया जाता है कि उसका बॉइलिंग पॉइंट कितना होगा या उसका मेल्टिंग पॉइंट कितना होगा. सो दीज वर द all properties of the mixture. So let's take a look. सारी की सारी properties को हम एक overview लेते हैं. ठीक है. So these are all the properties of the matter which we have discussed so far. So first of all, a mixture can be separated into its constituents by physical process. That physical process could be filtration, distillation, evaporation, solvent, even magnetic separation. So there are so many physical process by means we can separate the mixture into its constituents. So this is the first property, and the second property is a mixture shows the properties of all of its constituents. So as we know that it is a physical phenomena, so in this the mixture, whatever the constituents are there, it shows all the property of the constituents after the mixing. Fine. So third one is neither energy is absorbed or evolved. The same case, it is a physical phenomena. So due to this reason, there is no change in energy takes place of the mixture. Fourth one is the composition of the mixture is variable. The constituents can be present in any proportion by mass. So there is no fixed proportion of any of the constituents. So we can choose the proportion by our mean. हम अपने हिसाब से उसको change कर सकते हैं. And the fifth one is a mixture does not have the fixed melting and boiling point. As we have discussed all the properties in detail. So and these are the properties of the mixture which is very important. Thank you.